Currently, Wayzata School District, we have a population of just a little over 10,000 students. We have 7 elementaries, 3 middle schools, and a high school. And we do about 7,000 meals a day. And we also have school breakfast programs in just about all the schools. We've been involved in some forms of farm-to-school programs for 4 years. Every year they've taken a little bit different twist. This year we've really pursued using local at different levels. We're working very closely with a company called Bix Produce, who works with a lot of local farmers throughout the state and Minnesota, Wisconsin, North Dakota, South Dakota. And we've every month we've featured at least one local item through that company. This program will continue again next year. We're going to expand it to include maple syrup, local maple syrup, honey, bison, wild rice, legumes, and we're hopeful to be doing 2 to 3 local items on a monthly basis in the school. Well, I have to say that probably started from my own personal interest. I grew up on a farm, so I'm pretty passionate about that type of an environment. Our state organization has been fortunate enough to partner with several other groups, including University of Minnesota Extension Program and Institute of Ag and Trade Policy. And we've really worked on creating a program that's available for districts throughout the state of Minnesota to use. And we've actually, from last year, doubled the number of districts that are involved in farm to school. And so needless to say, it's a popular thing to be doing. You see it all over, whether it's in the state of Minnesota or in the state of New York. For an agriculturally based state, it's the right thing to be doing. We ought to be supporting our local economies and providing kids with fresh fruits, produce, and other items that we can get locally. I think it also gets back to education of the students. Kids don't really know where the food comes from. And I think my favorite saying is that kids have no idea that chickens have bones. They just haven't been exposed to it. So throughout the Farm to School program, we've also been able to provide an educational tool for kids to really learn where their food comes from and the process it goes through. I think it's much easier if you're in a metro or metro accessible area, because often those districts can work with a distributor, because most of the distributors that service the bulk of the schools are carrying local products. In some cases it becomes challenging because the form that the product might be coming in is difficult to work with. Perhaps the school doesn't have the right kind of tools or equipment to do it. Perhaps refrigeration is a challenge, and perhaps even training with the staff is a challenge. One of the biggest things you're going to see happening is we're in the process of developing, and when I say we're talking MSNA, Institute of Ag and Trade Policy, of a marketing toolkit that will be rolling out in August, and that's going to be available for all districts. And within that, there are going to be educational tools that can be used at the student and the staff level. There's going to be posters. There's going to be really a whole format about how do you market your farm to school program. Currently, we have a logo that was developed last year that we're using, and it's available for people to use that are MSNA members. But I think that this toolkit's going to be really, really valuable. I anticipate only seeing growth with this program. It's a good thing to be doing, and we have people embracing it at a whole lot of different levels. And in fact, in our school district, in addition to the Farm to School program, we're going to be restarting a greenhouse up. This lends itself to a lot of different opportunities to provide, nutritionally healthy food for kids and do education points and, again, support the local economy.